Wigan.
Wigan Watch.
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 Wigan
Watch.
Wigan Watch.
Wigan Watch.
Wigan Watch.
Hello, welcome to Wigan Watch. This week we are looking at the continued demolition of the galleries and market gate. Plus, I'm going to have a look at some of the stuff that's outside of the town centre that is quite interesting. For example, the monument. You don't know what the monument is? Well, you soon will. So it's Tuesday at 11:45 and we've got a lot of activity going on here in Market Gate. I'll say that, nothing's happening at the moment. So don't forget Makerson's Arcade is still open while all this is going on, but I've noticed we've got this here, which means I would assume that the demolition is going to come through this wall sooner rather than later because they're keeping the dust down. I can only guess that they've started taking down the tunnel on the other side. Meanwhile, everything else seems to be as was. Right, that's looking through the tunnel to where Little Chef is, and you can see one of the diggers is literally just on the other side. And if we manage to look up a bit, you can see now through the windows that there's no wall on the other side either, so they are coming through that walkway now, so it'll probably be gone before the end of the week. So the lift shaft has been attacked a bit more. In fact, it's completely gone on the upper floor now. Let's have a look from the other angle. So here we are at this side. You can see that a lot of most of the lift shaft is completely gone now. It's done well considering they've not been working since Sunday. So it's now Wednesday, roughly 9:45 in the morning. Look at that, you can see the old lift and the wood of everything. I've not seen that properly for a very, very long time indeed. Let's see what they're doing around the corner. This time, around this side, the rubble's getting put in the back of a tipper truck, taken away to God knows where. We'll have another look later on. It looks like the big machine down the bottom isn't actually functioning at the moment. It's a bit unusual. So look about the one on the other side and see how that's doing. So it's 5:45 on Wednesday. And you can see now most of the car park's gone to the Canopy over the escalators in the galleries. There's a massive pile of crap there as well. The clock's so wrong, it says it's 5 o'clock. Gotta love timetables that are wrong. And then meanwhile over here, we can see that they're going further through now. Looks like they're getting onto the side of the shops around here, but they've not gone. I thought this would have been gone by now, but no. It's weird, isn't it, when it's quiet? Anyway, let's see where they get to on Thursday, shall we? Alright, it's about 6:22 at the minute, and we're just having a look around, and you can see there's very little left now of market gates. I'm not sure whether these pillars are coming down, but definitely they have been busy taking the upper floor area out. So yeah, new market. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So it's Thursday morning. The work's going ahead as normal. Let's have a walk around the site. It's around about 9:30 at the moment in the morning. There's everyone's favourite little digger thing. People love that. I love it as well, I'll be honest with you. Just to the side of this big digger. There it goes, little digger, love it. I want one. So it's coming up to 12 o'clock. We're around this side now, Main Street. Looks like the guy for the big digger has gone at his dinner, or they're filling it with water. Hopefully it's not another hose blow, but you never know. So Thursday, and oh, it's back up and running now. Slightly disappointed. We're getting very near to the Canopy now, has to be said. Yep, still chomping away, and the rubble is being taken away as well for recycling. Wigan is definitely open at the moment. Glorious sunshine as well. So get yourselves down to Wigan. Do some shopping this weekend. Every weekend. You know what? Wigan actually does look amazing. It's just such a wonderful place. It's just a shame what's going on at the moment, but hopefully it'll make it better in the end for everyone. Now, regular viewers will know that when I do my drive home from Mother's, I drive up this road to the hospital, and I always refer to the monument. Now, you have to guess where the monument is. There is a clue, that. But what's it for? And I must admit, I know it's got something to do with an old war, but I haven't got a clue. So let's have a closer look, because there's a gap in the fence, so we can actually get in and have a look. So I'm inside. It's a bit like Star Wars, isn't it? So there you go then. This is on the other side. It looks like slate. I don't think it is slate, it's probably metal or lead that they've written on, but that's the only writing on this side, and the other two sides are blank. So there you go then, the monument. It's not a mystery anymore. Within a stone's throw of the monument is pier alarms, and one thing I don't really mention very often is the fact that they've got a miniature railway, which I've never been this close to, I'll be honest. So there you go. Got Tesco petrol station. Someone sponsored it, Peter Martin. There's been a bit of a crash there as well. Shocking scenes here in Wigan. Pier alarms. Eskith Engineering. Lots and lots of sponsors, but excitingly, you can press the button. What happens if you press the button? Oh, the trains move round, and the police car's got its blues and twos on, and the ambulance and the fire engines have got the blues and twos on as well. It's all kicking off. There's a fire as well. Oh my word! This is genius. So there you go then. Very own model village here in Wigan. The big question is, what's been going on in the shop? Well, we're about 6 weeks in now, and it's going all right. I mean, obviously, you get busy days and you get quiet days, and occasionally we get people in not shopping. A lot of people have come in to mention my column in the newspaper, which is nice. Wigan Observer every Wednesday. Porta Ponders. Just saying. And we also get people as well who just come and have a browse and have a good look round. And people who like... Hang on a minute. Excuse me, sir.
Why are these empty?
Well, because people would steal them, sir.
Oh, right, well, I just want to say, 18 quid for that. 4K Ultra HD, bargain.
Right, it doesn't work for me. Yes, it's not Donald Trump, it's actually Luke Marsden.
Do I look more like the Donald these days?
You're getting Donaldish.
I've obviously not been back, Tony, into the shop since I did the big launch, which, by the way, sorry, I'm still waiting for my invoice to be paid for that.
Yeah, anyway.
Anyway, looking good. Come on down. It's got a giant Warriors World sign on the outside of it.
It's going on Wednesday.
Is it? As in after this episode goes on?
Yeah, after this. So, yeah, currently you're right.
Right, so technically I'm right.
Yeah, okay.
Giant Wigan Warriors sign. Anyway, if you've not been to see the shop, I'm sure Tony is going to give you a mini tour on this episode. It's looking fantastic. There's comics. There is 4K Ultra DVDs. You've got a lot of vinyl over here, a lot more extensive. It's looking far better than when I did the launch.
Yeah, that's because you've not been in since the launch and things just generally improved, don't they? But yeah, there are comics and the magazines and everything, and if you like comics, individual comics are there as well. It's literally everything you want in a shop, and more. Well, and more. And we've even got model kits as well. He forgot to mention the tanks on his video that he's doing tomorrow. Anyway, that's it. Thank you for looking around my shop, and come and visit and see me and say hello. Again, everyone who comes in and says, we watch Wigan Watch, we love it, don't forget to tell your friends about it as well, because everyone's friend is a Wigan Watch friend, aren't they?
So true, so true.
I'm trying to get to the Pelican Crossing that I talk about that they built near Dangerous Traffic Lights number 2 or number 1, depending which way I'm going, the Galloway's edition. And I've come to this bridge on, what's it called? Winstanley? Walkden Avenue. And looks like they've narrowed the road down to 1 lane and are putting traffic lights in. How is that helping? I don't understand. I mean, if we were going over the bridge, be a weight issue, I get that. That's the bridge. So we're going under it. So why have they narrowed it? Genuinely, I have no idea what's going on in Wigan at the minute. Mind you, neither do the council. So instead of driving through in one go without stopping, cars have to stop at the lights, and they are waiting with their engines running, polluting the atmosphere. But it doesn't narrow once, it narrows twice. You couldn't ride it. You couldn't ride it. Right, I'm walking on this road, no idea what it's called, and it's heading towards the new Pelican Crossing that they've just put in, which is there. Now, I appreciate it's after probably 6:30, a bit later, but it's not exactly busy around here. I mean, with pedestrians, maybe there's a school around here. I don't know. I don't know where all the schools are, obviously. So why have they put this Pelican Crossing here? Is my big question. Again, I've been asking this when I'm doing my drives, and the answer is I still have no idea. So here we are. This is one of Spencer's roads. So this is where we drive past on a regular basis. This is the brand new Pelican Crossing where they've narrowed the road as well. To be fair, it was only 1 lane before, so it's no difference. And I've just got here randomly, and I can cross the road without pressing the Pelican Crossing. Literally. So there must be something down here then there's obviously a reason why they've gone to the expense. I mean, putting a Pelican Crossing in is not a cheap thing to do. You've got to get the electrics there, you've got to wire it up, you've got to change the roads, you've got to dig it up, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. You've got to put safety measures in. And here we are on the other side now, so I've crossed over from there. Crossed over without pressing the button on the Pelican Crossing because I had no need to, and I'm in another incredibly quiet area. It's your money, remember? Right, I'm back at the Pelican Crossing, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the button. See how long it takes. I think I pushed the button. Oh, there we go. So, probably the first person to use that. Now, the annoying thing is that the Pelican Crossing there has been built brand new, and the traffic lights, the dangerous lights, are only there. So 130 paces from the Pelican Crossing down there, and we've got the main junction. And the main junction It's actually got a gentleman who's just crossed it. I'm going to cross it as well. But there's no pedestrian signals or anything for this at all. Why didn't they just make this into a pedestrian crossing so you could cross here safely, you could cross there safely, you could cross there safely, and you could cross here safely? It wouldn't cost much more to do, and it'd probably be more beneficial for the people of the area rather than building 130 paces down the road, which makes no sense. There's even more people walking around here because there's a lot of shops here. It's busy here. So we've got people crossing all over the place with no help whatsoever from a pedestrian crossing. However, there is another one here, which is again not that far away from this junction. That's been there for a while and it has got a post office there, but how many paces is it away? So Patson's post office, and it's 140 paces from the traffic lights at Galloway's. 140 paces, 130 paces to the Pelican Crossing further down the road. Yet there's no Pelican Crossing, no pedestrian crossings at the main junction where there are more people. Got more Pelican Crossings here, or crossing, but this one makes sense because A, there's a load of shops here and there's an estate on the other side, but there's also the school as well, secondary school, I'm not sure which one it is, and there's no other way of crossing around here, so that makes perfect sense. So here I am at the bottom of Beach Hill. You can tell that because there's a sign there that says Beach Hill, and this set of traffic lights has got pedestrian crossings on all four ways, so you can cross there, cross there, cross there and cross there as well, which makes more sense because, well, this is dangerous junction number 2 or number 1 depending which way I'm going. But I still can't figure out why they built them Pelican Crossings. It's certainly the second one where they have. Now, I'm not saying that everything that the council do regarding road safety is baffling, but this certainly is. But do you know of any more? Feel free to comment in the comments down there. And if there's anything interesting, I shall try and get there and have a look and see what I would have done differently. So the main difference would have been I wouldn't have built the new Pelican Crossing where it is, 130 paces away from the junction where there's no pedestrian crossing available. I would have put it at the junction where the pedestrian crossing is available. It isn't available even. It would be available if I'd have put it there though, obviously. But do you know, like I say, of anywhere else that could do with, well, the elder gamer's advice? Let's get back to the gallery's demolition, shall we? So we are in Greg's again, and you can definitely see what's going on. Let's have a closer look. So yeah, we are in Friday now. It's coming up to 12 o'clock in the afternoon. There's our little friend. We love that little digger thing. Cat, whatever it is. Yeah, there's very, very little of the upper level left now. Let's have a look around the side. So here we are at the side now of the old market gate, and the demolition has really come on a lot. We're taking all the metal out for the recycling, which is good. And all the concrete as well is not going into landfill, apparently. It's going somewhere more environmentally friendly, which again is good. In the distance as well, there's an orange digger working down there. Let's go see what that one's up to. So here we are in my vantage point, looking down onto the site. Now that's ahead of us. At some point will be, just a minute, that will be broken through very soon. As you can see right through the windows now, which means they have basically cleared away on the other side. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting when that comes down, the view we're going to get, because you're going to be able to see the back of B&M's for the first time in a very, very long time indeed. And this building is the next one to come down. That's where we've got the big machine here, the big grabber, the big reach. And they're also putting down stuff on the road to protect the roads, wood planks to stop the machinery damaging the roads. So yeah, let's have a look a little bit further down. So a little bit further down, so you can see a little bit better what's going on. So we'll come back here when they start knocking that bit down over there, and we'll also have a look at it when they're knocking the car park down as well, because all that will be gone, I would imagine, within a week or so. So we were at the entrance of the market. We can see the long reach chomping away there. Getting very, very close now to the shops that were in where the escalators are. It's definitely looking a lot more sorry for itself. I do like the fact that the long reach has got water keeping the dust down, because obviously from that height the dust could go for a considerable distance. So yeah, it's all good. So they have been incredibly busy, as you can see. Now, that chewed up concrete there is going to go in the basement apparently, and that's going to raise the floor of the basement for the what car parking will be here afterwards. Says 11:30, but it's not 11:30 at all. It's much later than that. It's coming up to 12 o'clock, if not gone 12 now. According to the clock, it's 5:25, but it's actually gone 6 o'clock. And Friday night, final look at the progress. So you can see now the office that we used to drive past when we were coming out of the gallery's car park to come down the ramp. You can see now that they've took away quite a lot of the walkway. We can actually see the brickwork with a pattern on it there, which is a new site on this angle. And you've also got not a lot going on at that end. Apparently it's going to be another 3-4 weeks before this lot comes down, but they are going to definitely work on this one, and the attack from the other side starts next week as well. Not sure if they're going to be working on a Saturday this week, but no doubt we'll find out tomorrow. So that's it for another Wigan Watch. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and check out the playlist as well with all the other Wigan Watchers in it. Until next time, goodbye.
Wigan.
Wigan Watch.
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 Wigan
Watch.
Wigan Watch.
Wigan Watch.
Wigan Watch.
Wigan Watch.